All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in a double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shuck working from the gun. Goes right downfield to Olave. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now, Allen. Got a man, it's Knox. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down run by Davis. He's still going at the 30. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go again with Davis. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying it left side with Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Allen on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Cardinal, 7 Cardinal.
Chuck now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a give to Miller. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Throwing, Chuck. To the left and hauled in by Polk. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
3rd down, here's Shuck. He finds Bailey, working down team moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in the pick and off. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
First down throw for Allen. He rolls to his right. He's got Khalil Shakir. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Throwing here, Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and long, it's Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
There you go, set. Cover 19. Back to 60. Back to 19 line. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. To the outside and complete to Olave. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Have him gain up about a handful there. Paul Granderson in on the tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Handoff here to Davis. And they'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 from the 43. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Quincy Riley up to make that stop. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Middle. Half 85. Ready?
Now Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Allen now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Play action now with Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cook runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point up tie and now lead by 7.
14. Saints 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Chuck now on 1st down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Forced that to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
This is Cook on the handoff. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He is brought down at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen setting up play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll try the right side with Cook. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. Again, he's got room. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Cook will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Cook again. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. On the move, headed right. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
18, go.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get it to Chris Olave. And now they face second down. To throw again here, it's Chuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down, here's Shuck. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10 from the 43.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Number 12, Chris Olave. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Shuck working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them in practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
On the give, it's Miller. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Lions.
Now Shuck to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Warriors 17. 18, 5 here.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On second and 10 now, here's Shuck. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And that's a win gosh, hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Desperation time here. Oh no, they get him yet again. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Cook. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Brown 80. Look out.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Look out.
They'll run it with Cook. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
What's that?
Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making a 3-score game in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 28, Saints 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off here for Miller. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Chuck to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And they pick him off again! picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Davis up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Davis. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going right back to Davis. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one.